going on, fellas? What's going on, Titan Nation? I am Titan Anderson. You cannot spell Titans without putting that T-A in it. You guys, training camp. This shit is up way too high. I was like, I am not growing. I am not that tall, bro. Anyway, you guys, I needed some backup again. Last live stream, we had some OGs. We had Tennessee Titans Weekly, and shout out to them. What a live stream. If you didn't see that, go check it out. That shit was exciting. But I needed something different. I need someone who's gonna tell the Titans truth. I need an enforcer, a blue enforcer, someone who I know got my back, someone who himself is an OG to this YouTube game. Let's bring in Titans in Truth. How you doing, big dog?
Yo, what's up?
Oh man, it's been a long time since we put something together, got a collab going, man. It's great. How's everything been with you?
Man, everything's been good. I can't really complain. I am so happy football is coming back because it's been miserable without it.
Oh my God, I know. It seem like this offseason seemed like it took forever.
An eternity.
Oh my God, man. So much has happened. Man. I'm so excited. Titans training camp. I mean, my it's crazy because there's so many times like people were sitting there telling me, yo, TA, we're tanking. I'm like, well, if Derrick Henry's on the team, I'm not gonna accept that. Like, he's not, like, come on, it just doesn't make sense. So I was just like, did you hear early on anything about the tanking rumors? And if you did, what was your thoughts going into this year before the D-Hop signing?
Here's my thought when it comes to that. Like, after the 7 straight losses and the season was over, my mindset, and I'm just gonna be honest, because hey, I'm the truth, and that's what we go. I'm the truth, and that's what we gonna do. So my first initial thought is, we might as well blow this thing up. Just punt 2023 away and get ready for 2024. We'll get a quarterback. We'll get, some new weapons and things like that. We'll rebuild. But we know, as stubborn as Mike Vrabel is, that ain't the way he's built. And that ain't the way this team is built. So they ain't laying down for nobody. They're like, we're going to run it back. We're going to go one more time. And I was not sure how this was going to go. But once the D-Hop signing happened, it just like my juices were flowing again. It's like,
oh man.
I'm like, ooh, I'm like, there might be some good things happening here. I'm like, what was I thinking before? So it's
man, that D-Hop signing was crazy. It switched it, like, let everybody know, like, we're here. You know what I mean? Like, people assume, and it's weird because people think like we're a really bad team, but they just don't understand. There was a lot of problems within the team, injuries and a lot of other reasons.
Yeah.
And they don't even look to that. They're just like, oh, the Titans sucked, whatever. They're gonna lose again next year or whatever. I really like the guys we brought in. Guys like how do you say his name? Al-Aziz Shair?
Al-Aziz Shair.
I'm gonna get it, man. I'm gonna get it. But that guy's energy, Arden Key. I mean,
I love the Arden Key sign.
Oh my God, that guy. Wow, he's all over the place, man. Getting sacks. Him and Big Jeff. What is since we're talking, what is your thoughts about Arden Key coming in from the Jaguars?
Breath of fresh air. I mean, I could see this guy getting about 10 plus sacks. I could see it happening because on my show earlier, I mentioned it that, I played a clip. He was talking about where he, was mainly coming in on third down. And, he was coming in on third down, and sometimes he would come in on first and second down. But now he's going to be playing every down now. And you ain't got to worry about him because he's played 17 games the last 2 years. So he's going to bring the fire every single time.
Yeah, like you can just tell the way he's bouncing around out in the practice field and everything. Like, that stuff's contagious, man. I can't wait to see just him, and then returning Harold Landry. Like I mentioned on one of my previous shows, the video of him doing that little dip dive move thing that he does, it's unbelievable the balance that he's able to keep taking that edge. It's unbelievable, and he looks like he's in great shape. The pair, and shout out to you, and everybody check out Titans in Truth. If you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel. After the show, I'll be putting I'll have all of his links and stuff like that in the description so you guys can check him out. But yeah, man, I think to be honest, like it's this season's about health.
I agree.
This season is on. I think like the Jaguars are getting so much hype. There would be no talk. There would be nothing about that if the Titans just won one of those games. And we were so battered. And Josh Jobs literally got the job done. And I think our team, even a healthier team from last year, I think this team has way more upside than last year's team. I mean, Arden Key is much better than a Bud Dupree at this point in his career.
Absolutely.
Like that's a huge upgrade, and he's going to be on the field and he's hungry. There's again
Sean
going back.
Murphy Bunton.
Oh my God, Sean Murphy Bunton is somebody. It's funny when we drafted him, when we signed him, I didn't know what to think originally. I didn't expect that at all, and I was just like, you know what, that's a great signing because he brings obviously a winning mentality, you know, a little bit of a, you know, our room was so beat up and so young. Caleb Farley barely got anything. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what's up with him. Elijah Molden now looks like he's kind of hybriding to the safety corner thing.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. He's going to safety, I think.
I to be honest, I really like that because of Roger McCreary, the emergence of him from last year. He can stick to corner specifically and be the third.
I like that.
Yeah,
I definitely do. And I think I see a lot of packages where Elijah Molden will be that third safety when they like to play those three safety packages. But McCreary, I think he's going to be much more successful in the slot. And so I definitely like that. I want to cheer hard for Caleb Farley. I really do. But it's just like, it's just not going to happen for him, I don't think. And I hate it for him.
Yeah, I was one of the guys really high on. I really liked him, and the size 6'2", running 4.2. Like, God, that sounds so good. And then you got Byard over the top to help him if he needs him, and he just can't even stay on the field. You know, freak injury, accidents, everything happening. Who knows what's going to happen with him? I heard who was it? Maybe I think it was Tennessee Titans Weekly actually when they were on. They mentioned what would you think if he moved to safety?
Now I've heard some things about that too. I've heard great wide receiver Derrick Mason even kind of mention that. You know, and I think Blaine Bishop has even mentioned it before on their show that, you know, that could be a possibility. And I mean I think that might be something that could possibly save his career.
Yeah, I know a lot of the older corners that are like really good corners will switch over to safety. You know, Charles Woodson or whatever. You know, and sometimes it'll work for some guys, but like some guys who may, you know, and you know they've got a lot of experience, you know, already at DB. It's not too much to switch, and you know if they're a hawk at the corner position, it should be semi-natural, kind of natural-ish. But yeah, it's weird because it's like so much talent. So much. I mean, if you watch his highlights from Virginia Tech, my God, is he so quick? It's burner fast. Yeah, one of the top. He would easily be a top 5 fastest player in the league right now, probably. And it's just like not having him. It's crazy, and it's kind of good that we did get Roger McCreary when we did, because I wasn't happy about that draft pick. I was like, what? Like we need other things.
I agree.
But man, Roger McCreary really. I mean, at times he struggled, but there was times where he really played well, and he got so much experience from last year from everyone being hurt. So that's one thing that I think that is going to be good for him.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I like his tenacity. He's a dog.
Oh yeah,
he is a dog. You could tell that, you know, even despite the mistakes, you know, he's gonna dig in, And I absolutely love that.
Oh, we got a message from Pete Tamale. That's a name right there. What did do,
Pete
TA and
Tamale.
Chris? Hashtag love you, Luke. That's so great. Hashtag tighten up. I got a feeling Simmons could win Defensive Player of the Year this year. Wow.
Man, that would be nice.
You know what though? Like it's one. You know what's not fair is those guys like Aaron Donald and those guys. You know the guys. You know the Bosa's and everybody. The guys who eat up the double teams and make everyone around them better. There's no stat for helping others be better. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facing those one-on-ones every time because you're facing the double team. Jeffery Simmons, he doesn't get enough credit. Like you see where he comes in at, you know, in the top 100 or rankings and everything. It's like, really? 5 players at that position better? No.
It is a shame.
It is.
I mean, in the top 100, he was 54 last year. He's 58 now. And then it's like when you bet your defensive tackles, they want to go Aaron Donald, which I mean, I get that.
I can't.
You know, I honestly could see him being better than Chris Jones, to be perfectly honest. I think he's top 2. I think he's the best defensive tackle in the league, not named Aaron Donald. And I'm sorry. He's better than Chris Jones. He's better than Quentin Williams. He's better than Daron Payne. I'm sorry. He is. I mean, this guy doesn't just eat up double teams. He destroys double teams and still gets to the quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, for anybody else that hasn't watched Jeffery Simmons play, I'm like, you might want to go back and take a look at this guy. The guy is extremely more difficult to block, and he's going to be more difficult to block this year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, being healthier and having guys around him that are going to be able to help him. These guys are literally, I think there's going to be a lot. Like it's gonna be a lot of fun to watch that front four. It's gonna be a lot of. They're just gonna. I was telling TTW 2 nights ago. I was telling them, I was like, we're gonna win games literally because of the defensive line. They're gonna be that. If we can keep them up, they're gonna be a solid unit, man. I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, and I am extremely excited about it. I think this defensive line. I was actually texting with Teresa Walker from the Associated Press yesterday, and she was like, "This defensive line is going to be really good," and I said, "Forget good, they're going to be great."
I think
they're going to be right there. I think they're going to be right there, maybe just a smidge under Philly as one of the best defensive lines in the league.
Yeah, I just don't see how they don't just bully everyone. I mean, just literally, like Big Jeff is already, you know, arguably one of the better players in the league. You know, Danico Autry is so highly underrated.
Extreme.
And like Harold Landry, Arden Key, these guys are hungry, ready to go. Everyone I can't wait. I'm so excited to see these guys. I'm literally, when they hike the ball and we're watching defense, I'm watching the line.
Exactly.
I'm watching that front line, bro.
And we can't forget about Rashard Weaver either. You know, he'll be rotating in. And now that he's got that case is off his back, he can focus solely on football. He ain't got to worry about the back of my mind. Dag, I got this case I got to worry about. He can focus solely on football. And he was solid.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of cases, Hassan Haskins.
Oh.
Do you even want him to be on the team, or do you want to play it like just let it kind of figure it out? Like, because this is why, and I've mentioned before, I'm so happy we got tyjae, or is it tyjae Spears, right?
Tyjae Spears.
Yeah, like I'm so glad we got him because of the versatility and everything, and we love to run the ball. So I kind of got a feeling, regardless on all this stuff that went on, like when you watch him run, he runs hard and everything, but he's not really gonna make a guy miss and then run by somebody. I didn't see anything special in him. I didn't see superstar in him. I didn't see none of that when he ran the ball. I just saw a guy who ran really hard. So I'm not really too worried about that. What do you think about this?
You know, if anybody went back and looked at my draft show or saw it when I did it, I was ticked off when they picked Tyjae Spears, knowing we needed a receiver.
I was like, what?
I was pissed.
Yeah.
But then, now that I've had time to really think about it, and I've had really time to digest, I've seen some highlights of him. That might actually turn out to be a really, really good pick. And, you know, we're going to see. I mean, yeah, we're all worried about the knee, no ACL in there and everything. So that is definitely a concern. But he may very well make Hassan Haskins extremely expendable. Not to mention Julius Chestnut.
Yeah.
You know,
dude's playing.
And Jonathan Ward coming behind him.
Yeah.
So,
they playing.
Spears can catch out of the backfield, and you know he could be an every down back. He could be the heir. He could be the prince.
The prince.
He could be the prince to the king. But yeah, unfortunately, happening for Hassan Haskins with the domestic violence, the assault case, and and right now you're not really hearing anything about him in camp, so might push him out the door.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, because of what Spears can do and everything like that, and Chestnut, man, that guy looks great. So I mean, I don't think we would lose much, and depending on that situation, that's a weird one in itself. But that's something that I personally, it personally bothers me. It bothers a lot of people, but it personally bothers me. So I laying your hand on a woman, oof, rough. I don't believe in that. I could never do that. I have the rule, man. Run away. Run away.
It's the Dikembe Mutombo. No, do that.
Oh man, run.
Look, if a woman comes hard at you, run, get in the room, close the door, lock the windows, everything.
No joke, man. Oh man, Derrick, what's up, Derrick? He says, TA, do you think our O-line is good now? Let's talk about the O-line a little bit. What do you like? How do you feel so far about the guys that we've brought in, and obviously the guys that we've lost? Do you think it's an upgraded unit? Me personally, I've always stated it like you can't get any worse. So what's your thoughts on our O-line?
Well, I definitely like the Brunskill pickup.
Yes.
When he got signed, I like that. I do like the fact that Rand is bringing in guys that maybe has a chip on the shoulder that didn't get the opportunities elsewhere, who deserve a bigger shot. So I like the Brunskill pickup. I really like the Skoronski signing, even though I would like to. I mean, the Skoronski draft pick.
Yeah.
And I would really like to see him get a shot, maybe at left tackle at some point.
I would too. Yeah,
because I mean, from what I've been hearing with Arden Key just dominating Andre Dillard, it's starting to scare me a little bit. Now, I know we haven't even gotten to the first preseason game yet.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to tell the story. But, Dillard, we're definitely going to see. Skoronski, I really like. Brunskill is good. And the right tackle battle, with MPF being suspended, I'm really hoping that like a Chris Hubbard wins that job over Jamarco Jones. I really don't want Jamarco Jones being the starter, to be perfectly honest. So we're definitely going to see about that.
Yeah, I think we did a good job. I mean, Daniel Brunskill, the familiarity with Rand Carthon with the 49ers. Not giving up a sack last year. That is something, a lot of people don't even talk about. He's going to get his chance to be the guy at right guard. So I'm cool with that. MPF's got to figure out his shit. That'll be nice to get him back, because I mean, he already knows what's going on. So, already losing him there is already messing with the building that team chemistry early on. So hopefully he figures it out and he can take shit serious so he can be on the field too. Center losing Ben Jones is weird. I'm so used to him being out there.
I know,
but I'm proud of Brewer. He put on a lot of weight. He's taking his job serious, and he already knows what to do. He knows exactly what to do. So I'm perfectly fine with him being at the center. It, Taylor Lewan, what is? Wow, can you believe he was a left tackle like in football? Like, can you believe the guy that he doesn't look like it. He doesn't look like a left tackle. It's crazy.
He doesn't look like a left tackle anymore. I saw some photos. He done shrunk a lot of weight since he decided to go out away from football.
Thin.
So
he's thin.
Yeah, very much so. And I want to add, I know a lot of people are worried about depth on the offensive line. You know, I do like the fact that you do have a Corey Levin. You have Jordan Roos, who, you know, looks like he's stepping up a bit. And then you have, you know, Jamarco Jones, Chris Hubbard, Jalen Duncan. You know, you have those guys. So you really got a solid 8 to 9 offensive linemen. So, you know, we're just going to see who goes where.
Yeah, it's like I said, I just wish that we weren't in a situation to where we were missing our starting right tackle right away. But especially being a, you know, trying to get this new unit, some team chemistry, some, you know, some snaps, some reps. They need to get that, man. But hopefully we can hold up enough. And I think that Tim Kelly's gonna expect everybody to be bringing heat. So hopefully he can design some plays to get the balls out quick. You know, we've got guys with strong hands, guys who can make plays. And one thing that I did want to talk about for sure is the Derrick Henry situation. I haven't heard what you thought or think about Derrick Henry. You know, a lot of people talking about he's lost a step, maybe not as fast, or, you know, too old, or what is your thoughts of Derrick Henry? Do you still think he can do what he's done? And can he still lead the Tennessee Titans to where we want to go?
You know, I love that you asked this question because I get to basically repeat what I have said for a very long time. To those out there who are not Titans fans or who are not familiar with me, I need y'all to understand something. Derrick Henry, and I've said this many times, he is not of this planet. He was not born on Earth. He is an alien. He is like Superman. Came from planet Krypton, crash landed on Earth, and the Henrys took him in and raised him as his own.
6 foot 10-year-old.
Hey, 6 foot 10-year-old. I mean,
oh man,
6'2", 260-pound guy going up against kids in high school that are like 5'10", 180, and he's bulldozing all of them. I mean, Derrick Henry is not of this world. He is not of this planet. You know, you have Nick Chubb, you have, you know, Dalvin Cook and all those guys. They're mortals. They're mortals. Derrick Henry is up there with like Ares, Zeus, you know, Poseidon. He's just different. He is like a god. You know, he's an immortal. They're regular mortal backs. Derrick Henry is just different. He's built differently. And for those national pundits talking about he's lost a step, can't do it no more. Do y'all understand this man ran for 1,538 yards behind a horrible offensive line?
Exactly.
1,538. Horrible offensive line. Do you know what he'll do with at least a half decent offensive line? He'll shatter the rushing record. So
it's just funny because people don't realize he was getting hit in the backfield 90% of the time. He never was
tackles.
Yeah, he never was able to really break through a hole and not lose any momentum and just take off. He never was able to do that last year. Like there was always him getting tripped up or throwing someone into the dirt or throwing them into the stands with the nacho selling guy. Like, it's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh man, I'm with you though. I I'll defend him until I truly feel like, you know, he's lost a step. And
Being
I
a
keep
stiff
telling,
arm around.
yeah, I keep telling people, it's like this. How do you everyone keeps saying, oh, well, when running backs hit 30 years old, he's like you say, how do you compare him to a normal 30-year-old? How? He's way different. And then people need to realize he didn't get bell cow carries his first 3 years. The first 2 years, it was DeMarco Murray's squad. He was the guy. He was the bell cow. And then Deion Lewis came the third year, and he took a bunch of carries away from Derrick Henry.
He did.
That first, exactly. So people don't realize that Derrick Henry didn't get bell cow carries to the 4th, 5th year is when you really saw them really, really racking up. And that's what people don't realize. But, you know, they really did start racking up after that. But
it's basically the question of, somebody will always ask, how do you stop Derrick Henry? You don't. That's the answer. You don't. You can't. I'm not saying you. Well, I'll say this. I'm not saying you can't. I just don't think you can.
You notice what people did to us when we were in the playoffs, right? How they beat us. Everybody at the line, blitz everybody. Don't let them do anything. And they trusted their defense to win one-on-one matchups. If you want to do that, you've got TREYLON Burks on the left or right, wherever he wants to be, and you got D-Hop on the other side. Now, if you really think your corners are good enough to guard them one-on-one all day, fine, good luck. Because they're going to catch it over you and make you look dumb. They're going to make you look like elementary school.
Right.
And if you want to keep a guy back, then you're just giving Derrick Henry more room to run. So I feel like bringing in DeAndre Hopkins was the true missing piece to really give this team, this Derrick Henry-led team, a true opportunity in the playoffs to truly beat anybody. Now it's like you can try to sell out and bring everybody and stop Derrick Henry, fine. But like I said, we've got guys on the outside that are problems, and you're going to have to deal with it.
And I'm going to add one more. Okay. You want to play one-on-one with D-Hop and Burks? They'll burn you all day. They'll cook you all day. Okay. You want to double team one of them? You're just leaving the other one to feast. Yep. Especially if you're putting your number one corner on D-Hop. That means Burks is playing against the number 2 corner. And if you, like you said, if you do that stack in the box, they're going to beat you. If you try to back up, you're giving Derrick Henry room. And even if you do all of that right, I'm going to add one more piece to it. That means the middle of the field is going to be open. You know who's going to be there eating up the middle of the field? It's time to get Chiggy with it. Chig is going to eat up the middle of the field. He's going to be Delaney Walker reincarnated. So
he's a lot similar playing style too. Very similar.
Very similar. And then we'll mix it, sprinkle in a little Kyle Phillips in there too, if he can stay healthy. So,
bro, that fool Kevin, he's giving Kevin Byard the Goat Hawk some problems out there. Truth.
I did see the open tackle drill.
Yeah, it's kind of unfair though, but like the way his feet move so fast, and it's like Kevin Byard's just like, come on, man, like, oh man, yeah, it's great to see. It really is great to see. You know, you got more in there as well coming in from the Texans to help fill in that depth and also add some, like, he plays hard, man. He really does. Yeah. I like our 4 receivers. Then I figure NWI should be like involved as like, those are our 5 in my opinion. That's the 5 right there.
And then you probably got like 6, 7 guys battling for one spot.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's gonna be a dogfight.
Better bring their ankle. Look at this guy. He broke his ankle. He did, man.
He did.
Last joint practice, he made Logan Ryan fall for the Bucks. He turned him around and he made him fall on that same move. It's just like I said, he's able to move his feet just so smooth, and he doesn't lose speed when he does it. It's pretty crazy. That's just another dimension. I really would like to see us like open with 3 wides on first down. Like, be different and then hand
I
it off
agree.
from there. Like, why not hand it off from a shotgun 3 wide? At least you got guys out of the box.
And that's the thing. I was doing my live stream last year, the Jaguar game. It was just so frustrating to see that on first down. It's like it was a pattern that was being created. So I already knew. I'm like, first and 10, Derrick Henry to the right.
Yeah.
Okay. Another first down, Derrick Henry to the left. Another first down, Derrick Henry off tackle right. It's when you run 22 straight times on first down. I mean,
and they're so obvious. It's just like one receiver's out there, everyone's bunched together, and it's just right up the middle. It's crazy. It was so blatantly obvious. So obvious.
It's obvious and predictable.
Exactly. That's the perfect word for it right there. And it was very frustrating. It was taking forever, man. Me and my wife, every time we win, dude, we go and get victory wings at Epic Wings and things or whatever. And bro, we lost like 7 in a row, bro. We didn't have victory wings for like 2 months, and I was just like, come on, man, you're killing me. Can't even get some victory wings around here.
I was like,
we didn't get
this
wings
could
either.
Not be happening. Like 7 in a row. I was like, are we really doing this? Yep.
Yeah, it was, and I felt so bad for our defense. I really did. They were just out there, just sitting ducks, getting tired. People don't realize that when your offense is getting 3 and out, it doesn't matter how good you are. You're on the field carrying all those pads, going up and down the field every single play, and then your offense just shits the bed, and then you're on the field more, right back on the field. That's tiring. And then points start adding up, and then stats start piling in, and it starts making you look worse than you really are. Mm-hmm. This year I'm telling you, we're gonna have a fresher defense. And then going back to what you said about Weaver is somebody who can be that guy that's gonna keep all of our those front guys, whoever he needs to go in for, mostly on the edge or whatever. He can help keep that guy rested.
And
you know what I mean? Go ahead.
And I'm hoping an undrafted free agent by the name of Caleb Murphy. I think he has he's like a college sack record holder. Like, I think he had like 25 sacks in a season. And, if he gets some opportunity, can show something and maybe be that 4th pass rusher, and then you're giving Harold Landry and Arden Key, who probably doesn't even need a breather, you're giving him one. And then in the 4th quarter, when it's time, it's like, they're like, oh, it's time to pin our ears back. Let's get after him. And so
I really, man, our front 4 is gonna really get to eat like when we're in the lead. You like those late 4th quarters when we're running the clock out and we're punting. The defense is just gonna go to work. Those are the situations I can't wait to see them. I just can't wait to see that 4 just rushing the God. Fish. It's gonna be so vicious. It really is. It's crazy how exciting this season got when we brought in Hopkins, because it seemed like it just put it all together.
I agree.
Like that puzzle looks nice without that one piece you may be missing. But when you put that final piece in, it's like, oh my God, there it is. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what it was. Like, now you can't stack the box. You can try, but then we're gonna make you pay. And Ryan Tannehill this year is not going to be hesitant to throw the ball. He knows this is their last go.
Yep.
Throw that up. And if there's some room to run, he's going to run. He's going to give us everything he's got. And I don't expect anything less from Ryan Tannehill. What do you think Ryan Tannehill's got for us this season? Like, we're going to need a big, like right now, seems like it's a good idea we kept him. I mean, we got a couple young bucks behind him, but before we talk about that, what do you think about Ryan Tannehill going into what seems like his final season for a Tennessee Titan?
Some that know me know how I kind of have this love-hate relationship with Ryan Tannehill, because I still to this day have not forgiven him for Cincinnati. And until he does something about that, I won't forgive him for that. Now, get us to a AFC championship or get us to a Super Bowl, then I might feel a little bit differently. But right now, I haven't even forgiven them for costing us a Super Bowl against Cincinnati. But with that being said, this could shape up to be Ryan Tannehill's best year yet. Could be. And it will get to the point where it might make it a very difficult decision whether, the Titans maybe see about re-signing him, hold on to him for maybe another year or so. Give Will Levis or Malik Willis another year to develop. But at the same time, you're going to eventually have to see what you got with those guys. But if Tannehill has anything close to what 2020 was, the Titans are going to have a very, very hard choice to make in the offseason after this upcoming year. But if he's like he was, the last couple of years, or he gets hurt, then that might just about do it. So it's going to be very interesting to see how all of this plays out. I do think Tannehill, he seems hungry. He seems like he knows it's his last shot, and he knows it's do or die, win or cry. So, Tannehill know he got to put in that work. So that's why he put it in with D-Hop. He's putting it in with Burks. And I'm expecting good things from Tannehill. And if so, I'll be buying a Tannehill jersey at some point.
Hey, man, speaking of the jerseys, man, we got the Oilers uniforms back. How are you feeling about that, man? They totally took those throwback colors, and didn't they just bring them to life? Like it's like a phoenix or something. Like boom. Like explain to me what you thought when you saw those. Because I was mind blown. My mind was just like, oh my, that's like the most beautiful blue I've ever seen in my life.
It was absolutely incredible with the video that came out. They look so slick, so good. I'm a jersey guy. So, I mean, those throwbacks, I was like, I had goosebumps. I had chills running down my spine seeing that. I'm like, ooh, I like him. And then seeing that one of those games is going to be the Texans, I'm like, oh, yes, I got to be there for that.
Are you going?
I'm going to try to go.
I want to so bad. Like if because there's no games on the west like near San Diego really at all. So I was thinking about, I was like, dude, if there's a game to fly out to, the first Oiler game against it's not the first Oiler but against the Texans, their first one against
Atlanta.
Yeah, if that happens, man, like we'll have to link up, bro. That would be dope.
That would be dope. And I'm trying to work on the whole ticket situation and everything. So I'm trying to work that out so that I can be there for those games, because I wouldn't want to miss that. I just get that. You get Hopkins. It's like, woo, you just get those excited. Like, you get the tickles get in there. It's like
that's like one of those moments,
tingling, man. And they're excited.
It's one of those moments where it's just like you got it. I mean, I know I'll have a blast calling the game, but man, to be there would be like, God, that'd be something, bro. Like that'd be something. Maybe we'll see what happens.
Oh yes, it will be exciting. And I feel bad I couldn't get out to a game on the West Coast because I was originally gonna try. I think when we played the Rams for that Sunday night, I was originally gonna try to go, but I couldn't get a flight in time. So
I went to that one.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. And so I'm like, if they get to like Vegas or something like that, they go to Vegas, sign me up.
Yeah, Vegas. My thing is, for me, it's Vegas is pretty like is close, and we got family right. Like my wife has family over there, so it's like convenient. So Vegas is right there. The Cardinals, I've never been there. Like I've been to Yuma, but I've never been to the Cardinal Stadium or anything. So that's a possibility also. And then obviously the LA games. And then the Frisco is a little farther, but I mean that's pretty damn far, to be honest. I don't know about that one.
Frisco, the weather is too confusing for me.
They got like that muggy shit going on. Like it's weird, man. It's like it's pretty, but it's like I don't know. It's weird. It's way I don't know. It's weird.
It's crazy. It's crazy because the only time I went to San Francisco was in 2009, And I was prepared as if it's like, I'm thinking, okay, it's August, it's the summertime, it's going to be warm. I get to San Francisco. There were times where the temperatures were in the 60s. I'm like, why is it so cold? Why am I chilling? I'm sitting in a sleeveless shirt and some shorts in Santa Cruz on the ski lift at the amusement park, and I'm like, I'm getting cold. I'm like, I didn't put on enough clothes or something.
Yeah, it's weird. I was only up there one time when I was like 9 or 10. I was in like a Brazilian jiu-jitsu contest where I was fighting these other kids. I have a 5-foot trophy that I won before. I learned how to do like chokes, all types of shit as a little kid and stuff. So it's kind of cool. But I went up there and won first place. So it was a pretty cool experience. I was young as hell though, so it'd be kind of cool to kind of go back. But yeah, I love California, man. Especially, have you ever been to San Diego? Have you ever been down here?
Now, I've never been to San Diego.
Man, I'll put our weather up against anyone. I really will. I really will.
It's nice.
It's consistently in this like the 70s, and it's just sunny out, and it's never humid. It like the air is like cool.
That sounds like it's
so
nice.
It's like, yeah, it's real nice. I love it here, but the only thing that sucks is my favorite football team is on the other side. So it's like, this sucks, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's, here in Memphis, the weather it's humid. It's already hot. So like right now, temperature is probably like in the 80s, 70 or 80s right now. Then it's going to get up into the high 90s when like the heat index is like almost 105 to 110. So it's already hot. Then it's humid on top of that. So
yeah, I don't know how I wouldn't be able to do that. That's too hot for me.
Yeah, I tell anybody in Nashville, they'll say, "Oh, Nashville is hot." I said, "No, go down I-40 west to Memphis and add about 10 degrees to it. Whatever the temperature is in Nashville, it's about 10 degrees hotter here in Memphis."
Damn, he said it's fucking 100 degrees, and that's crazy. Like, I mean, I've been in 100 degrees before. Like, there's like up northern, maybe like 40 minutes up in like San Marcos area, it gets like in the 90s and stuff. But and it's more humid. Like the air isn't like as cool feeling, but it's like, and that kills me, man. I feel like I can't breathe up there, and it's like barely 90 and stuff. It's like I can't breathe, man. So it's weird. It's like it's different. And then like I was up in boot camp when I flew out for boot camp, and it was night. It was January 2nd or 3rd or some shit. So I went outside, and it was I was covered, but I didn't have gloves on or anything, and it felt like someone was stabbing me or something in the hands because it was so cold. I never felt anything like that. And I seen people out there walking around in regular flip flops and socks or flip flops and like shorts and stuff. I'm just like, how's that? I don't know how that was possible, but I mean, I guess they just get used to it or whatever. But it's crazy, right. Unbelievable.
Weather's a tricky thing.
Hey, do you want the weather games to go away, like with football? Like you know how everything seems to be going dome.
You know what? With the new stadium coming, I am so excited about that, because there have been many times I'm in Nissan Stadium, and it could be like in the preseason, you feel like it's so hot you're cooking. Like I could literally bring some food, the stairs right there, the pavement. I feel like I could cook food right there, and I bet you're gonna hear the sizzle. If I just put the meat on the ground, you'll hear the sizzle, because it'll get that out where it will cook. Or, in the winter, it is so cold, you're freezing your tail off. You got to have layers on top of layers with gloves and hands. It's like, you're sitting there like, and then I have maybe my face covered up, and the only place I can find some comfort is in the bathroom. And then when somebody decides to do a little too much, it's like, let me go back out here and freeze my tail off again. And then the rain comes down. It's like, drenched, really? So with the new stadium coming, I am so excited about that. I'm like, I can finally watch games and be comfortable. I can go to hot games and not be burning. I can go to cold games, not freeze to death. If it's raining, fine. I'm gonna be indoors anyway.
Yeah, when that new stadium shows up, I plan on going once a year.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. Frankie wants us to talk about the new turf. Are you a fan of turf at all? Any type like I just like real grass that's taken care of. That's what I like.
I would agree with that. I am more of a fan of natural grass because I mean that's what I grew up on playing football. So I'm used to natural grass. I'm not really used to the turf and all of that. And I know sometimes turf can be a little dangerous on the ankles and stuff like that. But I'm just down with grass. I mean, if it's grass well kept up, or if it's like it could be like the grass, like how Arizona does their field, or I forget another team that does it. I think LA might do it too, where they might move the field away, if they're like doing a different event or something like that. And in that way, it can be taken care of, get enough sun or get enough water and things like that. And then it's still taken care of and it's good. So I would prefer grass over turf, but we're definitely going to see.
Yeah. Fades over there saying turf costs significantly less. That's why owners use it. Makes sense. Cheap, but then they're gonna get their players hurt. So we'll see how that evens out.
I am worried about that.
Donkey Kong says, "Yo, TA, what do you think?" I said I was gonna get a Henry and Hop Oiler jersey, but I decided to get an MPF and Hassan Haskin Oilers jersey. There you go. Whatever you want to do, man. Have fun with those.
I would go D Hop Henry easily.
I
know those are more expensive. But D-Hop Henry, that's easy. I'm getting a Big Jeff 98.
That's what I'm getting my wife. That's her favorite. Her favorite players are Derrick Henry and Big Jeff. So we're gonna get her.
She'll love her Big Jeff for that one.
Yeah, the Big Jeff, man, he's a beast. I got the Euler Anderson on the way, stitched. Yes, I fucking said it. I said stitched. I don't like that. This one's not stitched. This one's actually from my mother-in-law. She got me a TREYLON BURKS.
But, yeah, like this one, this is about 70. This is not stitched. My Titans and Truth jerseys, I believe, are stitched. And so I'll probably gonna give me I will probably give me an Oilers Titans and Truth jersey too.
Yeah, like Oilers and Truth, man.
Oilers and Truth. That's not a bad idea.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you got to, man. That'd be cool.
That's not a bad idea.
Oh man. We got about 10 minutes left. You guys get your final questions in here. I appreciate everybody for getting in here. It's kind of a last minute stream. Appreciate Truth for being here as well. If you want to plug yourself, go ahead. Let everyone know where they can find you right now.
Well, yeah, I could go Titans and Truth. Titans and then the letter N and Truth. Just did an episode earlier tonight, and I'm actually working on downloading that so that I can put it on Spotify. So you can definitely check me out, Titans and Truth. Definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. You won't regret it. Every Wednesday night, usually around 5 p.m. Central Time, I go live. And then also I'm going to be doing some NFL stuff as well. So I will be doing a Truth League report.
That's what I was just gonna. I was actually listening to your thing, and I was gonna ask you about that because I heard you mentioning it on your show earlier. When I was at work and I was driving, I was listening. So I was listening a little bit, and I was gonna ask you about that. You want to let everyone know about that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. Truth League report. I'm gonna go live. I definitely go live on Mondays, recapping. I'm gonna go live on Mondays. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do a Titans recap. TNT recap. So we'll definitely do that on Mondays. We'll talk about some of the games that happened. Give my top five games from the weekend, and also my top 5 ballers who I think just balled out and everything, and anything news-wise in the NFL. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna try to work on. It's not definite yet, but I think I'm going to try to do it where I'm going to preview each of the divisions. So I'm going to have that coming up. You can follow me on Facebook, TNT Enforcers on Facebook. at TNT Blue Enforcer. That's with the number 4 in the middle. So it's TNT BLUEN number 4 CER on Twitter. And then on Instagram at Titans_N_truth. That's where you can follow me on that. Every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Central Time. And then on Mondays, probably going to be looking at around 6 p.m. Every Monday, we'll recap and probably do a Saturday Truth League Report, doing some picking of the games and things like that. So got some big things coming for Titans of Truth. So if you haven't heard of me, definitely go check me out. Let me know what you think. Go ahead and subscribe to it. I'm on the road to 1,500. So I'm trying to get there.
Yeah, man. For all the people watching right now, again, make sure you guys go follow him, Titans in Truth. And again, all your information, if you can, just send it to me, and I'll put it in the description right when this ends. All right.
Absolutely. I'll send it to you on Twitter.
Perfect. That'll work perfect. What's up, Max Titan? Everybody in the bill. How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing? We're getting ready to close down in a second. We're gonna ask one final question, and then get this crack in. Yeah, that's pretty good. Billy Scott in the building. What's up, Billy? I feel like putting these Jags fans in timeout. Hey, you got the keys, man. You got the keys. You got the keys. You and the wife are the only ones allowed to really, do what they got to do. I trust you guys. That's so funny. Mr. Get your final questions in, fellas. Let's get it. Q&A style. Let's get it. Rapid fire. Mr. Pocket, whatever says, Chris, did you get the new Love You Blues jerseys? Blue jerseys.
Not yet, but I'm working on it. I'm definitely going to, like I said, I think I'm gonna get I'm definitely gonna get a big Jeff. The Landry. I saw somebody mention Landry. I'm like, ooh, old 58. Like, yeah, I like that because I would go old school with that because I'm gonna be honest. One of my favorite players of all time was Derrick Thomas for the Chiefs. He wore 58, so. He was there with the Oiler days. So I'm like, a Landry old school 58 would look sweet. I mean, really sweet. And then, like you said, I think I'm going to get one of my own. Oilers in Truth is not a bad idea. I'm about to pose that question out and see what everybody thinks about that. That might not be a bad idea.
I got the Euler Anderson coming, man. It only makes sense, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Euler Anderson. You know what? I might just match you on that one.
There we go, man. That'll be a hell of a picture though, huh? For both at that game in those jerseys.
Man, it would be great. That would be a great plan.
Shoot.
We'll have to have everybody round up and be like, everybody got to wear Oiler gear.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be a sea of blue, man. That's gonna be a pretty ass sight.
It's gonna be incredible.
Oh man. So all right. Well, the final question I really wanted to ask you, how far are we going? How good is the Tennessee Titans going to be? What would be a failed season for you, and what would be something to where you could be like, okay, that was. I mean, obviously you want to win a Super Bowl, but what would be enough to be like, okay, it wasn't a complete we didn't just shit the bed.
I would say definitely the floor would have to be winning the division. You have to win the division. Yeah. I mean, anything less than that would be absolutely unacceptable to me. You know.
Agreed.
I don't even want wild card. You got to win the division. That is the bare minimum. And I want us to get to the AFC Championship. I want to get to the AFC Championship and get us a shot at that Super Bowl. I mean, especially I would honestly say this. I want Titans Bengals because I want revenge on the biggest possible stage. I want to send Joe Burrow home in the worst possible way and let him know that he got beat by a real team in the Tennessee Titans. Forget Kansas City, forget Buffalo. Look, in reality, I know those are good teams, but at the end of the day, Titan time. It's our time. Let's go for it. All chips to the table. Get it done.
That would be man. I mean, I think everybody would love that revenge game. No matter, I mean, we all know how good the Bengals are, especially with Joe Burrow and Chase and everyone. But I just think, like I said, and what we talked about throughout the whole thing is, you can't just sell out and just try to blitz everybody. You can't
True.
stack the box, because we're going to beat you with whoever you want to leave one-on-one. Because
It's pick your poison.
someone will be one-on-one. If you're going to load the box, you're going to have a one-on-one somewhere.
As long as Tannehill get the ball out, if he gets the ball out to him, we'll make it pay. It's pick your poison. So, you want to stack the box with Derrick Henry, we'll go to Burks or Hopkins. You want to back up a bit, Derrick Henry's going to get his yards. So, good luck.
Yeah, I'm so excited about it. Like, I just think that with the pick your poison thing and the way that we can run the ball, if this offensive line can just be average, just be somewhere middle pack, then this team can go as far as we want to go. We got great coaching. You got the right guys leading the team. It's just about staying healthy and not inflicting too many self-inflicted wounds. You got to be, cautious with, like, Tannehill trying to force balls for no reason. Like,
right.
I think everyone remembers we ran the ball all the way down, and then next play, shotgun, first down. Tannehill throws it to the right, pick, interception. What the hell was why don't you run the ball? Why do you throw it, and why there?
And that is the question that we have all asked ourselves for the last 2 years.
Same with Seahawks
about
fans.
That particular time. Deontay Foreman is running. Now, I understand you bring Henry back in, but you stick with what you know. Stick with what got you to the dance.
Yeah, I really hope, and again, we have a way better play caller, and DeAndre Hopkins is familiar with Tim Kelly. There's already familiarity with Vrabel and D Hop as well. So I'm excited about what we can bring to the table. I really am. It's going to be a good year. Hopefully, like I said, man, whenever you need a guest, just hit me up and we can make this thing work.
We are. Absolutely.
There's not a lot of the, as a lot of us older heads like to call OGs, man, the originals. There's not a lot, man. There's only a handful. And shout out to Titan Upload Network, Titan Upload specifically. He said congrats on 11K to me, subscribers.
Yeah, so, absolutely. Congrats on that.
I appreciate that, man. It's we're pushing, man. We're trying to do the full-time YouTube thing. So it's a lot of work, especially with 2 kids, beautiful wife, and a full-time job.
Hey, I want to get to where you are. I want to get to you.
Hey, man, it's a lot of just pushing. You know what I'm saying? Just and shout out to my wife, man, because she understands how much this is, how important this is to me and what it means to me.
Absolutely.
And she's my biggest supporter, man. She really is.
And I'll give a shout, and I'm gonna also give a shout out to my wife Ashley. She's the Missus of Titans and Truth, aka Sunshine Lavender. She probably heard me. So I
shout out.
The fact that, but tell a quick story, like,
you good.
Don't you just love the fact that you have a wife that's like, she knows when the game is on? She don't want to bother you during that. It's like she gets it. She understands. She's like, okay, I know the game is on. I know I'm not going to hear from you for a while. And, my wife will say, I know I'm probably losing you for the next 6 months until like February. I said, no, you're not really losing, but I'm just saying, you understand. Before the game, I'm going to check on you at halftime. And after the game, I'm all yours. During the game, and I would tell anybody, don't hit me up unless you're sick or dying. It's got to be an emergency situation, like life or death. If it's anything else, don't call me. I'm not answering.
Does she watch the games with you?
No. No, but she would say if she was here, she would say that I've brainwashed her on football, so she kind of understands some stuff.
You know, when I met my wife, she knew what football was, but she didn't know anything about football. The teams really much about, like, you know, maybe the Chargers or whatever. Now she can literally name the players. She knows all the rules. Sometimes she's yelling at the TV louder than me. She'll be messaging me while I'm at work. She'll sit there and be like, "Did you see this and that?" And it's just like, that is the greatest thing ever. So she's just as into it as me. It's hilarious. So
Yeah.
I was actually trying to get her on as a I was gonna get my second mic out for the live games that I do, and having her as kind of the backup co-host type thing for the games. We'll see if that'll work. Somebody said, where was that real quick? He says, "TA always on here. How you work full time, bro?" If I told you my schedule, you wouldn't believe me. The last 2 nights I didn't I one of the nights I saw 4 o'clock in the morning before I went to bed and woke up before 5:30 for work, editing videos and stuff like that, doing certain things. And then the night before that, it was a little past 3. Um, I do work full time. So it's I do I have 10 to 12 hour shifts, and I do 4 days a week. And there's no reason for me to lie. I mean, there's no
absolutely.
I mean, I take care of my wife and my 2 kids. If I didn't work, I wouldn't be able to have nothing nice or them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I work
so
full time as well.
yeah, so I mean, it's just like I said, again, it just goes back to her. She literally she's with both of the kids right now, and it's just like, after it's done, I'm gonna go and help do whatever I need her, you know, to help out.
Oh, absolutely.
And then
Family first.
and then we're gonna get the kids ready for bed and shower up and everything like that. It's a teamwork thing, man. It's like I said, man, I got to marry my best friend, man. So anything that I need, anything like for instance, there's a lot of things I struggle with that she's got my back. It's yin and yang, man. And if she struggles, boom, right there. And that's how it's supposed to be, man.
Exactly. Absolutely. I mean, you know, it's the same thing, you know, like I appreciate the fact that, you know, my wife puts up with me, you know, she lets me, you know, I work full time. I'm in news and stuff like that. So I got to work my regular 40 hours every day, you know, every week, and, you know, getting to do this every Wednesday, and, you know, doing some other stuff, you know, watch a game, like she understands. And, you know, there are a lot of women that wouldn't understand that unless, you know, they either really love sports or love football. They would understand, and some wouldn't. So, you know, I'm blessed. So
That's good, man. That's cool. I'm happy for you, man, because it's like nowadays, it's like, I don't even know, man. It's like it's like people don't marriage is, it seems like almost marriage doesn't even exist anymore. Let
12
alone
years
last.
strong.
Yeah. How long was yours?
12.
Damn, that's good, man. We we closing in on 10 quickly, man. But
Hey,
you that's real good though, man. That's real good. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. And for all the people out there who are like, I'm never getting married, blah blah. It's I'll tell you what, man. There's good and bad about everything. There's good and bad.
It's not easy, but it's rewarding.
Oh yeah, it's great, man. It really is. Appreciate everybody for being here as well, man. Appreciate you. Everybody said TA on that grind. I'm telling you guys don't understand. Like, I keep telling everybody, it's different for me now. I'm not doing it every other day. I'm doing Titans content every single day. If not everyone's gonna like it, that's fine. But it's just what I want to do. I want to do Titans content every single day. I want chats. Eventually, I want the games to be thousands in there. I want
Same here.
So I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want, and it's pretty cool because there's already a lot of people who, you know, who are subscribed to us, who watch our shows, and it's crazy to think that anyone, like, you know what I mean? I just started on my cell phone, just recording Derrick Henry getting drafted. You know what I mean? And it's a beautiful thing, man. It really is.
Yeah. So
I get it. In the building.
The missus.
I used to say I would never get married. Ended up marrying TA. Holy shit! How did that happen? Oh
Hey,
man, that's a good one.
I know. Yeah. I My wife asked me to marry. My wife asked me to marry her like 3 times before I decided to ask. I'm like, woman, would you stop asking me that? Like, I'm not ready yet. You know, when I'm ready, I'm pretty sure I'll ask. Until then, no, don't ask that. Don't ask that. Go, get out of here. But
Did y'all wait for a little while or
waited a little bit. Waited
we did
about 2 years.
we waited longer than that. Yeah, we waited a little while. It's something that I never wanted to rush personally, just because of the fact that people, like I said, I've seen so many failed marriages. Man, it's just like I didn't want to jump into anything like that. Like you see people getting married in like 3 months. It's like you don't know that person. You don't
Exactly.
really know that person. Live with them for 2 years
Yeah.
and then talk to me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Then you'll know that person.
We dated. We started dating in 2008, and we were married in 2011. So about 3 years. That it took, from dating to marriage, and 12 years later, it's not easy. It's work, it's give and take, but my wife's amazing. I love her with it. I love her very much indeed, and she puts up with my crazy tail, so something's going right. She put up with my crazy tail.
Oh man, shout out to Lady Titans in Truth. Shout out to my wife, Lady TA. And it's crazy, man. The last like 10 minutes, we ain't even talking really Titans, man. We still got 40 people watching. That's hilarious, man. But
Hey,
again, it's just like I said, man, family's first. It should always be first. And it's just I'm happy for you, man. That we were finally able to get a show in there, man. Our times are so off. Your shows are like, you know what I'm saying, so much earlier than mine. So I'm glad we were able to kind of get that together. And we're gonna, for all the people watching, we're gonna be doing a lot of collaborating throughout the season, man. His show, my show, all types of stuff. So again, man, Titans in
absolutely.
Truth on YouTube. And if you're looking for his information, you can't find it. It will be in the description. I will be posting it minutes after this ends. Before we end, do you have oh, here we go. She's got the statistics. Yeah, 2010 we did. Damn, that was the craziest summer of 2010, craziest summer of all time. Don't want to talk about it, but yes. Yeah.
Doc, we can't put all your business out on Dream Street right now.
No.
Hey.
That's crazy. Yeah, crazy. But hey, man, you got anything else you want to say real quick before we get out of here?
First of all, I appreciate everybody in the chat. Putting up with me. I know some people are not familiar with me and everything yet, but definitely I hope y'all go check me out. Check me out. Let me know what you think. Let me think if you think it's good. If you think I suck, let me know. And that's the only way we get better. We get better together as a team. And it's great to get on with you. It's been too long, but
yeah,
definitely gonna return the favor and get you back on TNT. If we have to record, we'll do that. And I thank everybody. Make sure y'all go check me out. Titans in Truth. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Definitely go ahead and check me out. Just put out an episode earlier this evening, and all of that will be up on Spotify either tonight or by the latest Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple, Google Podcasts. It'll be up at least by the latest first thing in the morning.
Perfect, man. Perfect. Yeah, man. Just send me your information, man. We'll get it. Did you see that? He said, should give me the biz market.
Hold on. If you got what I need, will you say he just a friend? Will you say he just a friend? Oh, baby, ooh.
Hey, it's so on point. I'm getting a copyright. Oh shit, man, it's been fun, man. I appreciate you for being here, bro. Hit me up, man. Stay in touch, and let's have a fun season this year.
Tighten up.
Appreciate you, man. Hey, man. That's my guy, Titans in Truth, man. Make sure you guys hit him with a follow, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. He is amazing, man. A lot of energy, a lot of passion, a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's show. Again, we went over an hour this time, so hopefully, you guys had a little bit of fun. Went off topic for a little bit, but that's how it's supposed to be. And again, man, I appreciate y'all. You guys know what's up. I want to thank everybody again, and shout out to Titan Upload for the for the thing. I was trying to get to your comment, but it's just like we were just, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, 11K, man, awesome. I think it's 11.2 right now, and we're gonna continue to push, man. All the people who started, you know, when we did upload is crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy to see, you know, so many people have come, so many people have gone, and we're still here, bro. So that's something we should both be proud of. Same with you, Truth, and Titans Weekly, and all the other OGs. You know who you are. So anyway, you guys, I wanna say thank you, everybody. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this show with my guy, Titans in Truth, the Blue Enforcer himself. I had a blast. I'm Titan Anderson. You cannot spell Titans without putting that TA in it. Let's go.